Hello, and thank you for watching You Money Happiness, a channel devoted to folks who want to live a good life and who understand that money and money management have a significant impact on our personal experiences. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment. My name is Armando Roggio, and in this video, I'm going to describe how you can get started with Kakeibo. I'm going to guess that because you're watching this video, you already have some idea of what Kakeibo is. I am, however, going to define it nonetheless. Kakeibo is a household financial journal. It is a ledger of what you are spending, and it helps you stay on top of your financial situation without a formal budget, and it also makes you more mindful of what you are spending. In fact, it is this mindfulness that I think is the key benefit to Kakeibo. Now, Kakeibo has been around since 1904, so in its purest form, it's pen and paper. But today, you can do Kakeibo on a spreadsheet, and there are also some financial apps that will support Kakeibo. In your financial journal, you are going to be placing all expenses into one of four categories that can be labeled in a few different ways. Needs or essentials are things like your mortgage or rent payment. Groceries are needs, but restaurant visits are not. Laundry detergent, shampoo, toilet paper, and the like, these are all needs. Now, you do have some labeling choices here. And one of my favorite labels for this is survival, since it sets a high bar. But you can just pick a label for this category that makes sense to you. Again, that's needs or essentials or survival, and then you want to stick to it as you're labeling expenses. The wants or leisure label is for date night. It's for your Netflix subscription. Maybe it's for expensive wine, something like this. Again, pick the category name that makes the most sense for you and use it throughout your monthly practice. The third category is often called culture. Originally, these are things like books or tickets to the theater. I personally like the label personal growth, since to my mind, it can include things like gym membership, online classes, or similar too. Finally, there are those unexpected expenses. Okay, so the key here is that you need four categories, and I call mine survival, wants, personal growth, unexpected. When you practice Kakeibo, i.e. keep a household financial journal, you are seeking to ask and answer four questions about your financial situation. Two of these questions you will ask at the beginning of the month. One you will ask and answer all month long, and the final question comes at the end of the month. At the beginning of each month, you want to record a few things. First, write down a starting balance. This is the total of everything you have. It includes savings, investment, and cash. Next, record all of your expected income. This might be income from your job, a side hustle, or a few nights of driving for Uber Eats. Third, write down all known and fixed expenses, including which category they belong in. So your mortgage would be listed and marked as an essential or survival expense. Your aforementioned Netflix expense will be listed or classified as leisure or a want. You get the idea, okay? Then you subtract your fixed expenses from your income so that you know how much money you have available for the month. You have just answered the first question. How much money do I have available? The second question, how much would I like to save, is also asked at the beginning of the month, immediately after you've determined how much you have available. You want to write this down. Write down how much you want to save. And if you are proactive, you can move some funds into your savings or investment account. Or better still, set up some form of automatic savings so that each time you get paid, a certain amount is going into, again, a savings or investment account. The third Kakeibo question, how much am I spending, is the one that you ask and answer all month long. Essentially, you are going to record all of your expenses, right? So write it down. Was it a want? Was it a survival expense? Was it unexpected? You're going to record it as the month goes on. Now, this can be done in a few ways. For me, it amounted to setting aside time each day to review receipts and the checking account. I copied down and categorized each expense. It can also be done in real time, if you will. You can carry your Kakeibo journal around with you or an app to track your Kakeibo spending, and you just simply record everything that you spend as you spend it. Now, during this process, you want to keep in mind how much money you have available for the month in total, and how much you want to save. When the end of the month rolls around, it is time to answer the final Kakeibo question. How can I improve? Start with your income estimates from the beginning of the month. If you have a salary, these are probably going to have been pretty accurate. But if some of your income is variable, you might have been off a bit. So how could you improve in your income estimates, right? Did you hit your savings goal? Were you able to save as much as you wanted? Why or why not? And how could you improve? What about your spending? Are there ways you can improve in the area of spending? What if you packed a lunch or you only bought coffee 3 days per week instead of 5? You get the idea. How can you improve with the goal of saving money and being more responsible with the money that you have? Financial journaling, like Kakeibo, is going to make you very familiar with your spending and saving habits. This familiarity, in turn, can help you get better at saving. That's kind of the goal, and that's how it's done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you next time on You Money Happiness.